ground, but the mind's online. Circuits breathe where the forests shine. Till it streams through the rivers wide. Nature coded the future alive.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Also, you have the Radiant Armor now for Demon Kite too. So, and a Malefic Roar over for Doming Kite. So that's why his damage is starting to be felt by those front lines, especially when Yums tries to set things up for Krem, for example. So it's a good adjustment for Rora Gaming. They still have a lot to cover. Wow, look at the what? This is what I'm talking about, man. After that Malefic Roar was picked up, even Krem has to be a little careful in how he approaches this.
Yeah, okay, so Krem only has the Cursed Helmet and the Brute Force Breastplate, so now we understand why it's doing so much damage. There's literally only a Brute Force Breastplate with, again, minimal physical defense versus the Malefic Roar of the Granger. Doming Kite in this position. Divine Blade picked up, though, for Stormy.
Okay, Lord's up here, half health right now. Krem making his way as well. SRG and full force traction pulse.
Only onto Krem. Slam, pass, for the airstrike coming down to the UA right there, but he's able to escape. Now as the sun comes in and Doming is able to get the shot down. Petrifying the Fierce Dive now. Sky's going to be able to get the feel from Yum. He's able to go for the traces now as Innocent jumps around with his Amon Force on Light.
Oh, Light's going to be in trouble. He's trying to get away with the rest of the team. They're so low here with Krem leading the charge. Does Yum go forward? No. They trade it out again. As Stormy went down, Lord secured, though, by Rora Gaming Philippines, and another stack to Doming Kite.
I've never seen a Dragon go 0-3 and be this useful, bro. Edward is having an amazing performance. Despite the early deaths, yes, it looks bad in KD, but over the course of the last 3 team fights, he's been more useful than Krem on the glue, which is surprising.
That is the nature of XP laners. Glorious Pathway dropped down. Okay, Demon Kite won't catch him with the Energy Eruption, but as I was saying, man, the XP laners, that's their job. I feel like they are the ones getting pushed around, beat up a lot in these matches, but still the use of them is really what it comes down to. So even if you have a rough start, you can still be quite useful for a team. This Lord's going to go ahead and charge in up top. A good check with that Feathered Airstrike. So that turret actually might not go down unless that... Okay, that Lord doesn't get that last swing in. So not too much off the Lord. But what it does do, essentially, is allow Rora Gaming this window. They might even just go for a Tier 1 turret as they do. They know they don't want to take these fights just yet. It's more so about opening the map, getting that real estate to move around the map.
3 turrets left and right. Rora Gaming Philippines really punishing Selangor Red Giants for, I would say, hesitating a couple of times during the turtle fights. Again, not wanting to go in, not wanting to take a risk, wanting to build on their lead further instead. And it has only given Aurora more time to scale up. With a Granger and a Kimmy, that's a problem. And again, SRG, even if Krem goes for the mount down now, they don't actually have enough damage to burst through the Frederick.
This is why the power spikes are always so important. Oh, whoa.
Skies? What? Walks up alone and he gets caught for it. Everything used. Fury Side Petrify a taunt as well. What was... Did he just get the wrong info? Why was Skies there?
I don't know if he just didn't have the info. Yeah, he went in, getting caught blind here. He's going to lose his purple buff.
Oh my god. So able to get out with his Amon Force, but that's a big ultimate burn down as Krem goes in over on Demon Kite, but there's again not enough damage to take the Frederick down, and Edward is now picking up turrets on the right. Tier 2 falling for free.
Being useful as can be. He also has a Chastised Baldrin now too. So he's got his grounds covered a little bit. Little Feathered Airstrike drop down. They want this Tier 2 turret.
Get canceled by Light on the Feather Airstrike in the bottom lane. It's a 1v1 between the XP laners. But again, in the mid lane, it is a free turret to Aurora. They just keep on getting these freebies.
Mirko, it's surgical is what Rora Gaming Philippines is doing. They knew they had to play from behind, especially in the early game. They've made the adjustments up to this point. They put themselves in a very good position to go ahead and take this Lord and start marching it towards a potential Game 5. It's still early. SRG can still turn a fight around. They have everything they need. You can see the positioning here. It's all about that target acquisition. Light's going to go ahead and spot them out, so that's not going to happen for SRG. The fight for the space around the Lord is going to break out here. Half health right now for this Lord.
Stormy is still in the mid lane, though. He's trying to deal with the wave in the bottom lane, but I feel like that wave is going to push back anyways.
What's going to do here?
Right, so yeah, he ends up just having to rotate, but he's going to be late. He gives with the way the Dragon, locking him down. Skies goes in, but Petrify locks him out, and one! Steal shields the Lord! And he goes on Skies now. He's able to get the Rose Gold in time. But Edward wants the 1v1 and Skies? Traceless isn't forward. Yu is going to go for the chase in Skies. He's trapped all alone against 3. It'll be Edward who walks up and he gets the kill onto Skies.
Skies goes down, Yums as well, and Edwards secures the Lord. And now Aurora Gaming Philippines, with a massive swing in favor, will head to the base of SRG. They still have a great defense, but can they keep it together?
Let's see, the feather airstrike coming down on UA. He's able to flick around on the Glorious Pathway as Light gets mounted down and brought back into the Crystal, but Innocent's holding it.
And they go, Light's in trouble. Popping the Revitalize, they still have to fight. Yums is back up.
Innocent doing so much damage, Light's going to be taken down. Cram again, now solo, Tome, leaving a shot, can't find the last one, Yums. G Kundo forward. Selangor Red Giants defend their base, but it costed them 2 big structures.
It was messy and bloody, but still SRG will stay in this game. They lost a lot of the base turrets, holding on to just one. But Aurora Gaming Philippines just showing, if they want to go for a fight, they're able to go ahead and take it. If they want to find the round, the objectives now, they can take that as well. More physical defense here for Demon Kite. He's been nearly unkillable. Yeah, he lost some of his jungle in the early game, but there's been no answer to deal with Demon Kite. Edward as well, he's got defensive items enough now to just kind of throw himself forward, and that is all allowing Demon Kite to space. Oh, there's the energy eruption.
Oh no, Cram's gonna be left all alone. He pops in a pass and flickers out. That means it's 2 battle spells. Nice, Sue.
Yeah.
Down.
2 battle spells out of the equation right now. Now they still have plenty of time before that Lord comes up. So those battle spells should be available, but the cooldowns on the ultimates are going to come up faster. You can count on Aurora Gaming Philippines to try to potentially get a pick off. You can see the difference here between the lanes. A Holy Crystal now online and available for UA, so he is going to hurt even more. But look at the difference of the gold lane. Innocent has definitely struggled on this Harith pick in being able to be utilized with the fights. Mostly dropping down the Zaman Force in these fights, trying to turn the tide, but it just seems like a big portion of the damage has been pretty much handled with defensive items. Yums providing that vision on Light. Just going to check things out. They want to go ahead and take this purple buff.
And the control is gone for Selangor Red Giants. It's Aurora Gaming Philippines who are occupying the map. The map's blue. The 16-minute mark of game number 4. From the start, it really looked like, okay, it was going to be Selangor Red Giants' game for sure, right? A level 1 orange buff take. Oh, another airstrike onto Domeng. Now Sky's going to go for the chase as well. An instant flicker from Domeng. He saw the invisible Cho, and he reacted. Now that's an even bigger spell to lose out before a Lord fight. Your main man.
Oh, man, that's actually big to not have that flicker available. And you can't just wait a minute and a half for it to be back up. So now Domeng Kite, they're going to be pressured into this fight. Once again, where's Yums and Sakai is going to go here? Light is also on this part of the map.
Stormy
going to get caught here. He's going to, is Light going to actually go for the sun?
He's going to go for Sun. Where does Stormy go? He's able to flicker out, but again, that's what they were looking for. They were only just trying to look for the flicker. It was just a feint. It was a threat right there.
They're like, Domeng Kite doesn't have his. Now Stormy doesn't have his flicker.
Yes, sir.
It's fine.
Now it's level.
Oh, right now, the Lord still up. Half health. Demon Kite holding it up alongside Cram. What are they going to do here? Stormy as well. Joining the fight. Sakai's still off on the wings in the mid lane. They're going to have to force something here.
Black Dragon form as well. Demon Kite still holding on to the Lord. This looks really, really good. And again, the zoning coming in from Edward as he jumps in with the Petrify as well. It's an all-in over the skies as Cram's able to survive, but he goes in for the meltdown.
Edward gets kicked, but he goes to the back line.
Edward will fall. That's Yums on the G Kundo, and the Feather Air's trying to follow it through Yums. Able to flick around. Light pops in to revitalize. And Aurora got what they sought out for. They got the Lord.
As I said, both XP laners are the punching bags for the teams here, as is. They both go down. They're both traded out, but Aurora Gaming Philippines gets the advantage. Lord making its way down that mid lane as Yums takes the flying cloud, and now SRG on the defense. Can they clear this out once more?
Man, that traction pulse force Innocent to go for the Saban force, and now it's going to be big again. Innocent going to be caught in the taunt, has to purify out of it. The mobilization used as well. Yums in the back line, able to go for the amount of shock landing on Light. Yums cancel out by the taunt of Total Demon Kite, and a big bomb with the Appraiser's Wrath to shut him down.
A great attempt from Yums to make something happen, but it still does allow SRG into the game, and they haven't lost the last base turret just yet. Can they clear this out still? The Rora Gaming Philippines might still look to punch it in.
The pace is down to half HP. Skies' Rose Gold Meteor gets procced by Domenkite on the Granger. And now that he has Flicker, I don't think Selangor Red Giants can get to him, dude.
Woo! Domenkite has all the space in the world to work with too, man. I gotta say, Aurora Gaming Philippines has done a great job at providing that space and protecting and peeling for Domenkite. This is now and has been a game of resources, right? The battle spells, the ultimates on both sides, but SRG is still showing that even at this point, almost 20 minutes into this game 4, that there's still potential for them to turn around these team fights. It's more so not having all those battle spells down or those ultimates used too early on. This purple buff is going to be taken over. Sakai knows that he's not going to see this for a while, so it's more so just what can they get? What can they get around the map? How can they continue to build up? Nearly item locked over on both sides, still working on some of those last items, but man, you gotta respect what SRG's lineup is still capable of doing here.
Immortality for Yum, so he wants to go for more of those plays, but this time he's just like, even if I don't get it, I want to bait more resources. I want to make Aurora Gaming Philippines think a bit more. And again, for Aurora Gaming Philippines right now, the advantage that they got, the turret up top, it's so unfortunate that the Lord has spawned the top twice now. So again, they can't really utilize the far lane. Selangor Red Giants can still clear it out. It's just Stormy needs to be decisive, brother.
Yeah.
Last time, he went bottom lane, even though it was going to push back to Aurora Gaming Philippines, and that's why Aurora punished instantly.
And I mean, look at this. Like, almost expect Aurora to potentially try to catch Stormy, or if it just means another flicker being used. Because obviously with this Lord being evolved, it's going to take a little bit longer for this dance to kind of break out here. But Aurora is going to get in position, and SRG will go ahead and clear out that bottom wave. They got to manage these waves and get ready to fight. A Divine Glaive picked up for Cram here. Nearly half health on the Lord. Once again, very similar positioning.
8-3-4 stacks.
8-3-4 stacks for Domenkite right now.
Yeah, those bullets are not going to run out, man.
Whoa.
Oh my god, he gets away the dragon! Straight into the mountain chugger, Skies! What a timing by Skies!
Domenkite is gone, and the fight still breaks out. Stormy falls too.
This is still able to survive right now. UA goes in, and it's going to be Demonkite going up over on Yums. Going for the stab, and Yums will fall to Demonkite!
And they're still going. Cram separated from the team on the run, and Aurora's going to hunt him down.
Prime, can he run? He takes a turret shot. Yu is getting him down, and it will be a slow, painful death. And he falls in the end. Skies in the mid lane trying to save this game. He clears out the wave. What do Aurora do? They see a wave up top.
They've got a wave up top to walk in, and Sakai's is left alone for a little bit longer. Aurora, can they end it here?
Mountain Shocker coming down, Light unable to get the stun. UA in the mid lane, already clearing it out, but there's a big wave up top that's going to be used. No glorious pathway. Skies able to trace this away. Pops in Mountain Shocker. Now again, it's going to be Sky. Change CC down. He buys the immortality, but the base is wide open. And Aurora Gaming Philippines will take us to a game 5.
We wouldn't have it any other way. For a spot in the grand finals of the M7 World Championship. We need 5 games. We get 5 games.
Oh my God. The road to make it to the grand finals will not be an easy road. Both of them. This is a bloodbath. It's a slugfest, and it's exactly what we wanted for an upper bracket finals. Again, brother man, Edward on this Yu song.